Happy Mother's Day, and welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, Southeast Louisiana, where conscious spiritual living abides. We're radically inclusive spiritual renegades who heal hearts and create community. In this community, we encourage people to live in enthusiastic expectancy of their good, whether it be their abundance, their freedom, their perfect health, love, calmness, beauty, whatever it is for them. So let us begin with prayer. Knowing that the divine is love and light and joy and ease and grace, and all that the divine is, each of us are, as individual expressions of God, we carry within us all of those God-like qualities. And what I know is true for today is that every mother is embracing who she is and who she is mothered. That for each of us that are delving into that thought today of motherhood, whether or not we can spend time with our mothers, that we know that that sense of the feminine, that softer side, is filled with love and comfort and ease. I know that as we move through this message today, that whether it be the music of Gary Lynn Floyd that you can hear in the background, or the reading or the message, that something fills our heart with love today and reminds us that God is right where we are. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful to know that the God without is the God within each of us. And it's from that gratitude that I release these words into the law of mind, spirit, and action, knowing the truth, that the divine has already called it good, already called it done. So I can just let it be, say amen, and affirm it. And so it is. So we're going to move directly into meditation this morning. And I'm just going to invite you to take a deep, nourishing breath. And with your next breath, just release any thoughts of the outside world. Move into your heart. And just become aware you're breathing. And we awaken to this present moment. In the science of mind, Ernest Holmes tells us, we can be certain there is an intelligence in the universe to which we may come that will guide and inspire us. A love which overshadows. For many of us, that love that overshadowed was our mother. And for some of us, it wasn't. But right now, I'm going to invite you to notice someone in your life who nurtured you. It doesn't have to be your mother. It might have been your grandmother or a special uncle. Just anyone in your life who actually nurtured you, provided you with that care and understanding, that wisdom. And feel right now the love and the understanding, the guidance that they gave you. Move into your heart and feel the connection that you had with that person. And if they're no longer on that planet, just know the connection that you had with them. So I'm going to invite you to just sit in the silence and recognizing that nurturing person who influenced you. Know that they are part of that intelligence of the universe. The intelligence that we can come to guide, to inspire, to allow us to remember that love can overshadow almost anything. Just allow love to pour over you, to pour through you as you sit and feel loved. So we return from the silence and just bring back with you what you noticed. Bring back with you that love that you felt as you sat and remembered that person who nurtured you, who guided you. As you accepted them as part of that intelligence of the universe that sent you this person to love you, to be a guide, to help you when you needed help. And just anchor somewhere in your body the love that you felt pouring through it during that time of meditation so that you can capture it at any time when you're feeling like you need a little more love. And so it is. Well, there's a part of our service that we used to do when we were at the center and meeting together, and it was a celebration and prayer. And I'm bringing it back today for several reasons. There's things we need to celebrate. I'm celebrating that it's Mother's Day, and even though I can't be with my children, I can feel their love and know that they're there. I'm celebrating that it's been 6 years on Mother's Day that we started doing weekly Sunday services at the Center for Spiritual Living. It's hard to believe it's been 6 years. The center's been open for almost 8 years, not quite, but 6 years ago we opened up a place and started meeting in person regularly every Sunday. So that's a big milestone. I'm celebrating that Debbie's back with me this week to help me. It's her birthday, and she's here helping me with the Facebook Live because it's very difficult when I have to do it by myself. So I'm celebrating her today. It's her birthday. And I'm really grateful for all the people at the center who have contributed to making this a possibility so that we could continue to meet in a different way and come into your home. And I'm sure that there's things that you would like to celebrate, so I'm going to pause here for about 5 seconds and you just Say them out loud to yourself, because we know that the universe hears them, and that that energy of celebration is going to spread through our community. And when we celebrate, we know that we place a certain amount of joy in our hearts. And we also know that there are people on the planet who are not feeling that joy right now, that are needing some healing. And so, another part of our celebration and healing time is to just send out healing prayers to those people that we know in our lives that might need healing for whatever reason. Maybe they're feeling caged in because of the situation. Maybe they're having health issues. So, again, I'm going to pause. I invite you to place their names into the universe by saying them aloud. And then we'll do a healing prayer for them. So, what I know is God is all there is. God is that love, that peace, that ease, that joy, that comfort, that freedom, that perfect health, and so much more. And as individual expressions of the divine, each of us carries within us all that love and joy and peace and ease. And what I know to be the truth is right here, right where we are. All of that is moving in, through, and as us. So for anyone that was placed into the circle today, our circle of love, we just pause and we take a moment from our hearts to theirs to just send out love, because the divine knows exactly who they are and how to distribute that love. I know that the divine has heard any names that were spoken and any names that are still in our heart that we might think about later in the day, because in God's time there is no time. And what I know to be the truth is what is needing to be released in each of these people is being released. That any dis-ease in the mind, body, or soul is taking place right now. And that this release is allowing for that which is bringing them down to be healed. I also know that anything that they're seeking is also seeking them. So they are being lifted up right here, right now, by the energy of love that we were sending. And that that energy of love is helping them to feel more content, and at least for a moment, to feel more connected to that divine self. So I'm grateful. I am so grateful that I know that the God without is the God within each person on this planet. That God that is in each of us is a God of love and joy and peace and ease and freedom. I'm grateful for the power of community prayer, that I know that it can make a difference. And it's from that gratitude that I release this prayer into the law of mind, spirit, and action. Because I know the truth. We have planted seeds of love within each of these people, and those seeds are growing, and the divine knows that and has said yes to that. So I say amen, and we affirm it together. And so it is.